always tell all my women, hey, look, man, I'm your daddy. I get what? If God took somebody real, he took a man real. He didn't say just Adam real. I'm a man, so I'm your daddy. You got my real.
Oh, entitlement. That's
Entitlement, okay.
Entitlement.
Okay.
You're
I can see
entitled
that.
to something because you're a
For
woman.
sure.
I'm your
For
provider and
sure, for sure.
protector.
And I've been
Your
all
daddy.
around the world, and I've seen women from Vietnamese women, Taiwanese women, Japanese women, women from Egypt, women from Africa, women, Ethiopian women and everything. And there's something about a woman that is dedicated to her man. She protects him. Some people say, you know, I remember when I came here, the Ethiopians first started coming here, they were not allowed the brothers to talk to their women, even though they come to the affairs and stuff like that. They like, my culture, we don't marry outside our culture. And there were certain African women who was darker than midnight. They would come in and say, well, I don't accept the American man. He crazy. But now Atlanta being an international city, you can get every Tom, Dick, and Harpo around here.
For sure.
For that, you know.
Them Ethiopians be alright too now. Hey
yeah,
man, they be alright.
But here's the thing. They're just like I tell all the Dominican women, you're just a Spanish-speaking African. You don't know that that's who you are. And as we begin to educate and to dedicate our loyalty to a woman, that means if I throw a punch, you're supposed to be throwing one.
Every single time.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna fight over you, but I'll fight for you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Dan, that might have went over some heads too.
Puttinyadown.
Yeah, I'm just making that clear, you know. And
So do you think a fatherless woman or a fatherless man or a motherless woman is more deficient in the world? Like who has the least effect to the world?
Well, see, I'm so thankful that I came up in the era where the baby boomers started out, Generation X and all that stuff. But the feminist movement destroyed the black woman. And then you had the brothers and stuff, this is my opinion, Superfly and the Mac Daddies and all that stuff, the hustlers and the players. Everybody ain't a hustler and everybody ain't a player.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. But we are more than that. We are just like a diamond. We are multicolored. That's why we're such a confused people. Nobody really understands the black man. They don't really know him. Even my woman don't know us. She looks at some stereo cosmopolitan type of thing and see a man dressed in a suit and got driving a BMW, he's that guy. He's a six-figure guy. Well, that's all well and good. But a garbage man on the back of a truck that's going home feeding 6 children, I commend him for doing what he does. There was a time when men could just walk away from a family one day and say, hey, babe, I'm going down to the cold store to get me a bottle of wine or whatever it is. I'll be back in an hour and never go across town, and you never see him again unless you run into him some kind of way. That's the state of affairs that we're in right now. And so our women are left defensively. Anybody else, like I say, I ain't going to fight over you, but I'll fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a man, it's a true man, he's going to protect his woman. That's your protection. A woman without a man has no protection. And she can buff up and do all that stuff. I don't have a lady punch myself. And if a guy hit a woman, you know what I'm saying, then everybody want to scorn him. But some of these sisters, you know what I'm saying, they're aggressive. The entitlement that anything that a black man has is all his. But the minute they do something, then it's you made me do this, or you did this, or you didn't do what you were supposed to do as a man. So we got women now, like I say, 71% of our families are single parents. In Atlanta, the sisters, my hat's off to you for those who are doing what they're supposed to do to maintain the family structure. But all these boss players and all these thugs that's running around here want to be gangsters and in the streets and stuff like that, you know, that legacy is dead. It died years ago. So we keep trying to procrastinate to one another. I'm number one. Everybody ain't number one. Number two, you can't remember. 3 is not a winner. So, you know, we say it in the music, in the song sometimes. If you number one, you know what you got to do. And a lot of people are out there rooting for you. And you got some dream killers or some haters. They don't care what you do. It still ain't good enough. But they haven't done a damn thing. Stay away from them toxic people. I moved from Atlanta 10 years ago to build this brand. I've arrived now. But my city that you talk about and we talked about earlier is not the same Atlanta that I came up. So sometimes you can go home, but you're really not home. So Atlanta, love you with a perfect heart, but Atlanta is scandalous now.
So,
Seriously.
Nah, for
Shakers
sure.
and makers, you know.
Scam Atlanta.
How you feel about them building the Mercedes Benz on top of that neighborhood, the church, and having that? I remember that old lady was like the biggest talk of the town about her not wanting to move.
Well, here's the story about that. You had 3 churches up there, historically black churches, but their pool was the mega churches killed that. Now, from my understanding, check me if I'm wrong, Arthur Blanks offered $24 million to the churches that they was displacing up there. I think it was Mount Zion and Mitchell Street, some Baptist church, and it was another one up there. So they took the money after a long contemplation and said, hey, you know, Arthur Blanks was the man that's what, Home Depot? They gave him an ultimatum. They said, here, the property that y'all own is probably worth $8 million. We'll give you that. But we don't want no political fallout about it because you had a few protesters. That's what I say about Atlanta, because a lot of people don't know the history of Atlanta. But when you're sitting in a church with 400 and 500 parishioners and your preacher's driving his Cadillac or his Mercedes Benz, and you only see him on Sunday when he's collecting the money, you understand what I'm saying? That's what the mega churches has done to Atlanta. It's a false facade here. And a lot of people miss the true Atlanta because they can't make a connection. Now, you got people coming from everywhere. And I'm saying, you know, as I was taught, the whole is equal to the sum of its parts, right? So everybody that comes here to Atlanta, you either come here for something, and if you're not participating, then you're a distraction. We could run this city for the next 100 years if we was a unified people. But as we speak, they're gentrifying Atlanta. Atlanta right now is the mecca of condos. Anywhere you go right now, they throwing condos up in every county because they looking for a home flight. This summer is probably going to be 3,000 people a month moving here to Atlanta, coming from where? All these dysfunctional places, trying to come here for a new beginning. But everybody can't absorb everybody here because they don't know the Southern tradition. They don't know the demographics of Atlanta. And all of this is just putting pressure on Atlanta itself. The pipes. When they inherited the system in Atlanta, the water system was almost $5 billion in the budget for the construction of new pipeline. Think of what it's going to do in the next 5 years. These same pipelines that broke, they're going to start breaking all over the city.
It was 100 years old.
Right.
That one that just busted in Atlanta?
What, yeah.
Like a submarine.
That's what the Atlanta. That's what the
I work for Watershed too,
Right.
so I
That's
know.
what the
Right.
Atlanta.
100 years old?
Yeah.
I work for
That's what
Watershed, so I
that's
know.
what the Atlanta, the original mayors and stuff left on the city of Atlanta. The infrastructure. 285 is outdated. 85, 75 is outdated. Look at traffic any day.
You got to get on and you ain't got
And we keep
The
putting a
merging lane's
cosmetic.
crazy.
We keep putting a cosmetic bandit on Atlanta right now, which it could be one, like I say, one of the largest cities in the world, right here in Atlanta. Now, Mac, was it on Bankhead getting ready to build the place over there? Microsoft, is it?
Yeah, Microsoft.
They finna buy over there.
On Bankhead?
Yeah, $2 billion. And watch the condos that are already going up. Rice Street and Marietta Boulevard, Perry Homes and over there. Those are all black communities at one time, Rockdale. We sell out and move on, you know?
Are they doing this because they bringing the World Cup to the city? You think they trying to expand the city because they bringing the World Cup to the city like the Olympics?
Look, you ain't even seen the platform for downtown.
Right.
They finna redo Fab One, so
Right.
they got these folks messed up. Well, they like, shit, y'all niggas can't get the bus from down here. Y'all got to figure it out. And then they
No.
And ask yourself, what did
5 points is
what did the 96
what?
Olympics,
That's the hub.
what did the 96 Olympics benefit from Atlanta? What did we get in the black community?
man,
We got a stadium over here at Morris Brown College,
they done graffitied up.
graffitied up and everything. You don't even use the facility over there for education, higher education. Why we can't open up a school?
Yeah. We got the college room down there on.
Georgia State took over the whole Atlanta Braves. Used to be state.
Field, yep. I was just gonna say
Centennial Bowl.
Centennial Park, yeah.
It still got the goddamn nails in the state.
Atlanta Beltway.
Belt line.
Yeah, the belt line. See, you guys don't know nothing about underground Atlanta. That was the terminal that came all the way up under here going in every direction. Started at Peachtree Street, Atlanta arcades and stuff. Atlanta used to be some kind of city, man, you know, for somebody that wanted a simple life. But we were rapidly progressing to what we call now is what's going on right now. But nobody had a solution. So when our people got into politics, it's just my opinion now, when they got into politics ain't nothing but politics, you know what I'm saying? People will trick you into thinking that somebody is Donald Trump, a man that broken every criminal law that you could think of being convicted. Now they saying that they still want him to be president. So if we don't take care of one another, we ain't got no hope because, you know, he controls the straw, stir the drink. And we ain't got our hands on the straw yet.
I got those shirts too. Make America trap again. I got those shirts for sale.
Puttinyadown.
Just hit me up. DM, let me know your size and color. I can make them.
They coming out. 3 Kings.
I'm trying to tell you.
Trying to tell you. Hey,
That's nephew.
shout out to Club Tales.
Oh yeah, then we got our other people on Champ Draw, Champ Boxer.
Shout out to Champ Boxer.
Yeah, shout out to Malik and them boys over there, man. I ain't bringing them. Still shout out to Tate, man, with the LTG. I just made 2 more pairs of shoes. So by the next time I come back, y'all know I'm gonna keep coming back. I got to keep coming back.
Puttinyadown.
I need to put you down.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to open up the platform for all my people that try to do stuff. If you got a business, if you got music, you got to go get put down.
There you go.
Got to.
Shout out to putting it down.
Yes,
These folks gonna put you down, man. They're gonna put you in the game, man. They're great support. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta come in here, man. It's good bad, man. But like I say, the 3 Kings, it finna come out and they're gonna come out hard and then get what y'all gonna see on that background. Y'all gonna see Puttinyadown with 3 Kings.
No, for real. No, for real.
We 100%, 120% appreciate you, brothers.
We locked in forever, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Shannon
Appreciate
ain't
y'all,
Cat
though.
Williams. I ain't no Cat Williams, but I ain't above nobody. I ain't beneath nobody either.
I say that
can
all
hold
the
my
time.
own. Yes, sir.
I say that all the time.
You gotta believe that.
For sure.
As a man thinking, so is he.
Hey, that the only nigga knocked me out of the #1 spot, Cat Williams. Me and him did the same podcast the same week.
Hey, Jiggle Pod, they go crazy.
I love you, Shannon, but hey, man, they putting you down. Hey,
Oh, man, speaking of Shannon, though.
3 Kings.
How do we feel about Shannon and trying to explain why Caitlin Clark not in the Olympics versus his opinions versus Sha'Carri Richardson? I mean, he was kind of on Caitlin Clark's side, like she should have made the Olympics or something.
She ain't did nothing.
She ain't did nothing. I was
did
gonna say the same
nothing.
thing.
Them same girl that they trying to knock already got gold medals
Right,
with the
right.
U.S.
Already got
Olympics.
rings.
If you remember back with the greatest team ever put together, Christian Laettner
Dude,
from Duke University
you know it.
made a throw-up shot that they talking about was the shot. They ain't talking about Michael Jordan and all these other guys. But
Okay.
you got an array of talent. And to balance things off, they went and got a guy out of college. Now, you mean to tell me if the NBA, Sean Kemp, and some of these other beasts that was out there, they couldn't have made the team as an alternate?
That made sense,
They
though.
went and got the guy because he had just won the national championship and threw him on it. I don't even think Christian Laettner,
He didn't play.
played.
He didn't.
He didn't play, but he got a gold
He
medal.
made the team.
He made the
They put
team
him
and he
on
ain't
the
play.
team.
But
They put him on the team.
I think
could've
the
put
dudes do it like
Larry
that.
Jones on
That's what I'm
Because,
saying.
you know, Anthony Davis was like that, too.
Right.
When he came out, he was automatically put on the team.
But this is
Now
the
when he
thing.
on there this year, get what? Y'all know what he gonna do. Shout out that boy got there in the L from over there.
Oh, yeah, you
man.
know
There
it.
you go.
You know,
Real
yeah,
Atlanta.
Adamville Vikings, man. I'm rooting for you, man. I know you'll be back this year, but I'm gonna win that money this year with ball. Got me some victims up here.
Is it 3-1?
3-1, yeah.
3-1.
They just won
But
last
that was
night.
a walk-by game the other night.
It was back to Boston. Celebrated in Boston,
It was a
bro.
walk-by, yeah.
Then for you, Bill Walton, that's all they want
Yeah.
to do.
Celebrated. They ain't won one since 08, so they due for one.
Yeah, cause you know my boy Shell Curry was cooking. He was in the pot on.
Chef was going crazy. No,
But yeah,
for real.
Shannon Sharp spoke a certain truth, but I'm pro black.
For sure.
Anytime that we accomplish something, I want the full measure. What's the sister's name now that's on the tennis court? Coco.
Yeah, Coco. Mm-hmm.
We don't support her. I
Not
just
enough,
went
for
to an
sure.
affair the other day with my son at Mercedes-Benz last Sunday. Richard Hamilton is leaving Mercedes to go to Porsche. They gave this brother almost $200 million to drive a car. Most people don't even know nothing about him because we don't. That's not an athletic sport that we get involved with.
He black.
Yeah, he's a black man, but I'm just saying globally,
A NASCAR driver?
no, he's a Formula One.
Yeah, Formula One.
Oh.
But he drives for Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz been a Fortune 500 company forever. Even since the wartime when Hitler was around, they were driving Mercedes-Benz. It's a proven car. One of their corporate offices here. My son works in Mercedes-Benz. That's what the good DNA do for you. It leaves something behind to know that you made them footprints in the sand, what I was talking about a little earlier. Shannon Sharp went to Savannah State. Most people didn't even know where Savannah State was. Stephen A. Smith went down there, HBU, showing during these particular time for what we call it the Black Celebration around family, the first of the year and everything. We get 30 days to celebrate all the legacies that we done left behind. But everywhere that you look in the annals of sports and sports history, we done laid bodies down. Mike Tyson, man, rose and made $600 million and got broke down, but he came back now and thriving because of, cabanas, the weed and stuff like that. And just having a strong woman once again, so it goes back. So anybody out there was offended by what I said, that's what a strong woman does to a man. She builds him back up even when he's torn down. And she's a younger woman. And if you know the story of Mike Tyson and how he was grabbing and Trump and them made all the money they could make off of us, Holyfield, everybody else. And then he told them, well, black people can't live in my tower. Mayweather went and bought it.
Damn.
So we pulling it down brick by brick, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, collectively, we could do more together as a people. But everybody want to go to separate ways. I'm the only one here doing this. I'm the only one to do this. I don't like you because of this. I don't like you because of that. But when other people get into a misunderstanding, they go behind closed doors and they work it out. We all out in the public. Get your nigga out. Bam, bam, bam.
Right.
Brother the other day that was on the bus, took all those people hostage and went a certain kind of way about what? Because he lost a job. A job is just what it is, just over broke. You ain't gonna make no $1 million off no
PuttinYa Down.
That's what JOB stands for, just over broke.
You heard it here.
Hard as you work, at the end of your tenure, you might get a gold watch. I worked for the post office for 36 years. And I came in one night and saw my picture up say, thank you for 36 years of service.
That's it.
You're ready for retirement. And I said to myself that night, I didn't even have a plan. I said, man, if I had to get out there and go around 285 picking up some aluminum cans, 36 years of hell in this post office here, man, let me get up out of here and go about my business. I retired at 55. I ain't picked up nothing, but these cigars. Life after life, you know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that Atlanta is saturated with 3 Kings product and putting it down. Hey, we want to appreciate y'all and thank y'all with the flowers tonight. I'm appreciative 120% for what you do.
PuttinYa Down.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, we can go ahead and leave it on that. You want to give a gem to the people? You want to drop a gem for the youngins? Get them something to leave off with.
Jay, you got something for him?
Hey man, only thing I'm gonna say, 3 Kings on the way. 2025 is going down. Cause like I say, I ain't wanna get bought out. Like I'm not a sellout. Like it done been plenty of time. Me and my uncle done been in the war room. He like, hey, look, these folks wanna collaborate. We've been 4 years in this. I don't wanna do that. He don't wanna do that. Cause you can sell your soul we ain't gonna sell our soul. We're gonna sell these cigars. We're gonna sell these products. When y'all want them imported and exported. And I keep my receipt. For everybody who think we can't do this, I kept my receipt. When I come back, I remember you.
Puttinyadown.
Family, friends, enemies. I remember you. So, get what? You gonna have your day of reckoning. But get what? I'm gonna have my day of shining.
Hey, man. Yes, sir. With that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning to another episode of PYD, the only podcast with the watch the big fella boss down big.
I'm one just leaving.
ATL.
Go. Yes, sir. And I guess we gonna let who we got in there.
ATL, we
Hey,
appreciate
we got
you.
Unc in the building.
Unc is in the house.
Unc is in the building.
Spiritually, Ben Israel, meaning that we standing on the principle of truth. Our platform is truth. If we lied and offended anybody tonight, we want to apologize to you, but we do speak the truth.
I like that
Hey,
disclaimer.
man, with that being said, make sure y'all
Put it down.
subscribe on all platforms. That's www.youtube.com/PuttinyaDown. PuttinYa Down. PUTTINYADOWN. PuttinyaDown.
The truth
for the
hour.
audio, man. When you want to go listen to the audio, shout out to 3Kings.
Puttinyadown.
Put you down. When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. Put you down. Put you down. Put you down.